Hey folks, Matt here with Lake Erie Arms. We're in the clay house today because I promised you guys we'd get you an update, and here it is. So today we're going to be talking with Larry Fawcett. Now Larry is one of the masterminds behind this whole clay house, and he's going to talk about some of the games and how that's all going to work, all the different angles, because a lot of people have been a little bit confused. They say, well, this isn't exactly a traditional clay shooting range, and it certainly isn't. This will be one of a kind, as in none other on the planet like it. So he's going to talk a little bit about how that's going to work. We're also going to go ahead and show you some of the shots of the throwers that have been put in within the last week or so. My understanding is we're going to be testing these things out starting next week. So a lot of interesting things happening. Things are moving quick, guys. So stay tuned. Let's see what Larry has to say.
Show you part of what the clay house is all about, especially the skeet range. This is a layout. We have 8 suites, which 1 to 4 players will be in each of the suites, each of the 8. And these clays will go off. The first shot will be at 0. 3 seconds later, your second clay will be thrown. And then 5 seconds later, it'll move to suite 2. And every 8 seconds, it moves across the suite. 64 seconds later, it moves back into suite number 1. And you start your second round. If there's nobody in the suites, we skip those suites. We have a minimum of 30 seconds coming back to you. This is kind of a layout. It has all the throwers, the 42 throwers we're going to have on it. It's got the angles and the distances, so we know how to set them up. What we actually have, skeet in particular, if you know how a real skeet layout works, there's basically a semicircle. There's 7 positions around the outside and 1 in the center. And instead of you moving from position 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 7 around the outside, you're going to stay in one position in a suite. And those angles that those clays are being thrown will keep rotating around you as if you were moving from suite 1 to suite 2 and so forth. In order to keep those angles pretty pure to what a real skeet range is, we have 2 separate bays. One's in the middle of suite 1 and 4, which is right here. So on a regular skeet range, it's going to go around, and the high and low house is all going to converge 15 feet off the ground right here. They're all going to pass here. So that keeps the error in those angles from shooter 2 and 3 or suites 2 and 3. That's only a 4-degree error coming up to here in angle. Suites 1 and 12 is a 12-degree error. And then on suites 5 to 8, we have another mimic of the skeet range, which everything will bypass here. So that keeps the angle errors down, keeps it more of a true skeet game. So we'll end up with 42 throwers. We also have trap. We have 2 trap pits. Same thing. They're going to come out over the top of those angles. We have a wobble, which is an American ball trap. Gives you both vertical and horizontal movement on that trap. And then we'll have double trap, which throws 2 simultaneous ones at once. So those are the 2 trap games. We also have 5 stand, which is usually from 5 to 8 throwers. Usually you'll have throwers quartering away from you, quartering to you, coming across. We have rabbit across the floor, things like that. It'll be computer generated, 25 shots out of those 8 throwers. And then we have sporting clays, which is a convergence of the 42 throwers, all computer generated when they're going to throw at what angles. The touch screens that are in the suites will tell you, you'll be able to pick your game, put your players in, much like Topgolf or bowling. Everybody in a suite will have to play the same game, but suite 1 might be playing trap, suite 2 can play entirely different game, sporting clays or what have you. 25 shots in a game. And then the other thing we have is you can self-select up to 5 throwers. So maybe thrower number 12 is giving you a hard time. You can pick up to 5 throwers and just practice on those throwers.
Well, there you have it, guys. Interesting stuff. Again, we're going to be giving you these updates once every week up until the clay house opens. We do not have an opening date for you yet, but it is coming soon. I hope you guys are excited as I am. Thanks for watching.